Here in the States, in the lower 48, we don't care about Canada and we don't care about Mexico. So we've had a big storm. We've gotten about 6 inches of snow, and we all know that 6 inches is enough. It's enough to freeze over the state, and it's enough to make it so that lots of people can't get to work, myself included. The other day I couldn't get to work. It's not just us. There's lots of places in the country that don't necessarily get a lot of snow that are getting heaps and mounds of it. And one of those places that have been very, very big in the news has been Texas. 6 inches is enormous, according to my according to your ex. Oh, were they from like Florida or something? I know for Florida, 6 inches. I want to share some pictures with you of what's been going on in places like Texas, as it's almost completely frozen over, and lots of places around the country as well. Grocery store in Dallas, Texas uses plastic sheets to keep food cold as the power is turned off. And this is what they've resorted to. All of their perishables now have to be covered with plastic, or else they'll just heat up. And we all know what happens when kombucha heats up in a plastic bottle, okay? It doesn't look good. In Houston, Texas, churches have opened up and they're allowing homeless people to be able to sleep. They get these little 6x6 boxes that they can sleep in. They're trying to be as COVID safe as possible. This is what we mean when we say like churches are really good. Well, good churches are really good. They're the first point of mutual aid in communities that people can find. This is the point. This is the actual community purpose of churches, and I'm actually really happy to see a lot of ones in Houston opening their doors to people in need. Look at this, dude. Can you imagine this? Like, snow and garbage bags to keep their perishables cold in Austin. They've been without power since Sunday night. You can tell that these people don't know what the fuck snow is by the fact that they have cactus. Oh no, help me! By the fact that they have cactuses as door plants. Yeah, he has like they have a bunch of succulents. They have no clue what this is. These people have been without power for almost half a week. There's been a lot of misinformation going around about what's happening in Texas, but let's talk about what's actually happening in Texas for a little bit, okay? Also, yeah, here, I retweeted this, but I want you guys to see it as well. Here is this. I retweeted this, so you should be able to find it on my page and also Merrick's. Help out with some mutual aid. If you have a couple of dollars to throw, I was able to throw $30 at some of these. I threw some money at to help pets not freeze to death, and also help homeless people find some shelter because they need it. They really need it. They do. Let me see. There was something I really want to show you. Here's this. So here are people actually in Austin. This is a bread line. Okay, this is what it is. A bread line. We had this in Kentucky where there was, I think, a 2-mile long line at our Social Security office for people to be able to get Texas Socialist now. Yeah, we finally done it. Okay, Beto O'Rourke has been running a muck across the state, and not even our great patriots like Ted Cruz or Dan Crenshaw or Senator Cornyn could do anything to stop his tyrannic rage. And he just took over Texas, and now it's communist. Look at all these great bread lines. Isn't that sick? Oh wait, this is capitalism? Oh no, wait, huh? I fucking hate this. Capitalism, communism. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a great thing, dude. It's so sick. Okay, listen. Texas is #1 in natural gas, oil, and wind. It's striking that these power outages is happening in a state with abundant energy resources. Texas produces more electricity than any other U.S. state, generating almost twice as much as Florida, its next closest competitor. Texas is the #1 U.S. state in both crude oil and natural gas. The state accounted for a staggering 41% of America's oil production in 2019. In a quarter of its market is natural gas output. Wind power is also booming in Texas, which produces 28% of all of the United States wind power electricity in 2019. They make a lot of energy. It's curious why they shut down. Don't be an energy hog, be an energy pog. There you go. That's how we save the planet from global warming. So here's why they shut down. It's because Texas's infrastructure is shit. The infrastructure also isn't meant for the cold. All right, it's not meant for temperatures below 40 degrees. And lots of people are trying to blame it on the wind power. You know, you may have seen this picture. Let me see if I can pull this up for you really quick. If you've been on Twitter or anything, you may have seen this picture before. It's like a helicopter with a big jiggly bit, and it's spraying this this anti-ice goo on the windmill, you know, all of this. How sad, how incredibly unfortunate that our disgusting, terrible renewable energy did not hold up to save the country when everyone said that it would. Really interesting how where's Greta Thunberg now? Probably cowering somewhere. Wait a second. There's only one problem. There's only one massive problem with this image, okay? It's not from Texas. This image is from fucking Sweden in 2014. It's not like it's not necessarily happening in Texas because the windmills did freeze. But not only did the windmills freeze, the oil lines froze and the gas pipes froze. Everything froze. Literally everything froze. So the energy grid collapsed, basically. But it only collapsed for some people because we all know class has a massive thing to do with how much you suffer with these natural disasters. And I would just like to let you know, all right? Listen, in Texas, they do it big, all right? And in the US, we're number one. You know how people were complaining about climate refugees sometime? Well, the US wanted to get ahead of that. We want to get ahead of the ball. And not only are we going to worry about climate refugees from other countries, we decided to get ahead of it by making our own citizens climate refugees. And we're starting with that with Texas because these places have been shut down without power, houses being 40 degrees, the inability to go to your supermarket, the crashes happening. People don't know how to drive in the snow. It's really bad. And the big problem is this isn't over. There's going to be more coming. The storm is still coming. All right. And it's and I think tomorrow and Friday should be massive storms as well, dropping even more snow on these places and making it even harder for them to get their infrastructure back up and running. People are thinking that this is going to be the state of affairs all the way up until Tuesday next week. Texas's infrastructure is controlled by ERCOT. ERCOT controls 90% of Texas's grid. ERCOT is under fire now because lots of people are without power, and they're really wondering why when they step out of their house and they get a massive glug glug of oil dripping into their yard because the state signed off on fracking like a block down from them. They just like busted through their neighbor's house and they just set up like a massive oil rig to suck Mother Nature's sweet black nectar from her crust. So they're wondering why that's happening. And ERCOT's defense was, oh, listen, we saved the entire grid from crumbling, guys. It's you should be thanking us. We did it. It's all us. We made sure that you guys wouldn't be without power forever. I'm not sure why that's even supposed to be something on the plate, but apparently it is. Remember how I told you that these places were out of power? I would like you to look at an image. Here's what it looks like in downtown Austin. This is what downtown Austin looks like, okay? This house here, there's no like cheap house either. I mean, I don't know how exactly the housing market is in Texas, but I know it's probably less expensive than California. I'm not sure if this how much of a middle class home this is, but it's you know, not a fucking sky rise. Looks nice, not gonna. It is pretty until you realize what's actually going on. ERCOT shut down the power to working class, middle, and lower class Americans while allowing power to stay on for the inner city, for corporate buildings, for the inside of these massive cities, the big old power centers, those ones. And it's going to stay that way for the time being. These people in those homes, they could be on disability. They may need like CPAP machines. They may need to charge things like pacemakers or other essentials machines that they need to help them breathe, to help them stay alive. And now that they're out without power, it's beginning to be a whole lot more difficult for them to get things that they need. Now, Merrick actually posted something about this later. So since these places were lit up on the inner city, lots of hotels were as well. So what hotels, they were like, wait, you need us or else you'll freeze to death? Oh, babe. I've been waiting for this moment. Motel 6 style shitty ass hotels going from like $50 a night to $1,000 a night. $1,000 every single night. My friend doesn't have any heat, and their neighbor's pipes froze and broke. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so terrible. Because nobody set up their infrastructure Chaz that Ramonda in. I don't know. I'm feeling a Chaz, I'm feeling a Chaz redo coming on. I'm not going to lie. And so they decided, people were like, man, that's really bad. And Ramonda went, oh my gosh, guys, you know what? You're right. It was so terrible for us to hike the price up for our garbage ass Roach Motel to $1,000 a night. Here, we'll throw you guys a bone. $500 a night. Imagine homeless people standing outside of a motel, freezing to death, and these guys hike up their prices in a statewide humanitarian disaster to $1,000 a night. Hey guys, but that's supposed to be happening in a socialist state, right? You can get a motel room for less than $100. What the fuck? I live in New York. $1,000 a night. 12 degrees out. 12 degrees outside in Texas. You think anywhere in Texas is suitable to support 12 degrees? People's pipes are breaking. People's homes are freezing over. It's a horrible night for everyone. And with that's happening, they look at that and think that this is our time to rob people of everything that they have and tell them pay up or die. Yeah, Merrick also took I'm not sure if these are Merrick's pictures, but she posted this as well. So skylines are all lit up, but the small homes, man, look at that. That's a really stark image right there. Wow. This, you know what this looks like? Here, wait a second. Have you seen that picture where it was like on one side, it was people like lounging and having a good time, and there was a massive fucking wall, and then there was just like squalor on the other side. People were starving to death. Look at this. I've never seen something so stark in my entire life, dude. Look at it. The entire skyline, all of the important buildings lit up like a Christmas tree. And everyone else on the outside and the outskirts, the poor's, freezing to death with no aid. Oh yeah, and then there was Lecterfan talking about, isn't it really funny to watch leftists talk about how freezing cold temperatures are and he just keeps saying it. I actually don't understand what's happening with this guy. Maybe he just forgot that he thinks if he tweets the same thing 50 times over, it's going to make it even funnier. You have to be a liberal leftist to blame record freezing temperatures on global warming. There are actual liberal leftists who are blaming cold temperatures on global warming. Lol, dude. As I see, global warming understander has logged on, and he's here to give the most base takes. It's clear with the obsession of the unreliable renewable energy to distract from the need to create a resilient, reliable electricity for residents. Well, what happened to that in Texas? Texas produces more oil and natural gas than any other state. So why isn't it just vibing right? Why isn't it just humming along right now? Genuine question to this shit. So this is stupid, right? And then obviously he's just been tweeting about this over and over and over again. Look at him go. Millionaires and billionaires who profess faith of global warming and warning of rising sea levels by beachfront property. Lol. Nice trick, leftists. My bad. A nice trick leftists do is claim that every single weather event is caused by global warming. Okay, nice one, buddy. Yeah, we all know when it get warm in spring and cold in winter. That's another liberal debate tactic. Where are the politicians? Right? Where is Greg Abbott? Where is Dan Crenshaw? Where is Ted Cruz? Where are they? Well, they're not doing much. Here's Dan Crenshaw arguing with left-leaning people on Twitter right now. Look at that. Alexa, show me what happens when you let Democrats control the energy policy. Representative Dan Crenshaw. For all the sanctimonious leftists who say they own Texas, you know Cali deals with this all the time, even without rare weather events. Bottom line, Texas' biggest mistake is learning too many renewable energy lessons from California. Dude, what the fuck is happening? Texas's mistake was even doing all of our mistake was even getting into fossil fuels in the first place, because it led us here in the at all. If you guys didn't know about Texas, on February 6th, Texas had its warmest February 6th since I think since the early 1960s, and they had the coldest February 12th since I forget. It's sometime in the 1900s. In a 1 week period, boom, boom, warmest to coldest. You can't tell me that the fossil fuels that we've been burning in Texas, you're number one, has had nothing to do with that change. Now, does this mean that we should cheer as like homeless people in Austin are freezing to death? Absolutely not. And Dan Crenshaw just spending most of his time here just arguing with people that we need to be burning more fossil fuels. This is what we need. Or nuclear power. Just so you know, the nuclear power plants froze over too because nothing is winterized. Now that Texas will more likely than not be experiencing more harsh winters, their infrastructure is going to be hit year after year after year. Let's take a look at what Ted Cruz has been up to. Oh, Ted Cruz. Oh, baby Ted Cruz. My gosh. Texas lawmakers tweets mocking California power outages resurface amid a winter storm. And what was Ted Cruz's response to people being like, hey, Ted, remember when you clowned on the liberals for having no power? I got no defense. Shrug. He shrugs. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Hey, what the fuck? Like what? Shrug. He's not even gonna state that he's gonna commit to helping the people of Texas. Shrug. That's it. He just shrugs. Amazing. Blizzard strikes Texas and our state shuts down. Not good. Not good. Stay safe. Shrug. Not good. Stay safe. That's all he has to give to the people of Texas. Man, what an absolute cream of the crop that they have there. The mayor of Colorado City. I hate when cities are named after places. This dude is the mayor of Colorado City, Texas. They're fucked. All right, so what is this? Tim Boyd. Let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you and your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim is your choice. I'm going. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. The mayor of a literal city is like, I'm not supposed to do shit for you. Dude, what's happening? Bro, you're from New York? Yo, what about it? The city and county, along with the power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I pay them. People who I pay don't even owe me anything? Really? That's from someone who I would expect to be a massive capitalist, that is an extremely interesting take, that the people I pay money to owe me nothing. I pay the people to give me things. They literally owe me things. I give them my money. Like, what's the point of tax? What's the point of taxes then? My man is resting in like the city mayor's mansion, all heated and cooled and shit, as his people are freezing to death, as he soaks in taxes, and he's like, yeah, I don't owe you anything. Dude, what is happening right now? I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you should step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm. What's happening? Dude, I've never seen. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Have you guys ever thought about just fist fighting the have you ever thought about the man of the house fist fighting the storm? It's fucking freezing over here. How can you delude yourself this far? Like, my utilities that I pay for don't owe me anything. I personally have my own power plant. Yeah. You gotta hop on that bicycle. You know what I'm talking, the little bicycle with the back wheel connected up to the generator. You just gotta be pumping. That's gotta be pumping iron, okay, to keep your family warm. Just like the flickering space heater that you have your entire family huddled around to stop from freezing to death as you try to work through the last perishables to make while you keep the perishables outside and in the garage to make sure that they don't go bad so you don't starve. Yeah, the city owes you nothing. Incredible amount of delusion here, right? I mean, come on, dude. Really? If you have no water, you'll deal without deal without water? We're talking about basic necessities here, not avocado toast. If you have no water, you deal without, and think outside the box to survive and supply your family with water. Holy shit. It's literally, oh my gosh, it's actually The Purge. They've gone and prim. This guy has gone full ANCAP. Eat snow, dumbass. Yeah, run out of water. What? There's preserved water right outside your door, dumbass. It falls from the sky, dipshit. Wait, who is this? This is a mayor of a city in Texas. This is a mayor. This is his Facebook post. If you're sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and you're sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, that you used the wrong you're lazy is direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Holy, wait, no. Wait, how do you go full? He's gone full Imprim. He's the mayor. He's the mayor. He's gone full Imprim. He's gone like full sink or swim. Holy shit. He took over the city and went and it's gone full like eugenics, Darwin's law. Your job is to like fix, your job is to take care of people. That's sink or swim. The strong will survive and the weak will perish. He's gone full Hunger Games. Holy crap. We went over a video of conservative comparing like Nancy Pelosi to like Hunger Games shit. This is full-fledged. You have to kill your neighbor and like farm his meat to make it through this week. It only takes a mere moment of failure for in the system for this guy to be like, all right, we've done it. He's enacted his plan. Maybe this guy has been behind the entire thing all along. Alex Jones was right. There are weather control machines. It's only being controlled by the Republicans to have us all return to fucking monkey. Oh no. He's sitting there in his golden throne behind the make it a little chillionator. Threw it over Texas. The energy system shuts down. He makes his final Facebook post telling everybody to fend for themselves. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like these. Times like this. Like what? I get my food from a grocery store. I get my water when I turn on the faucet. I don't go to my local watering well. Like, what are you talking about? What tools? Maybe he does want us to go like kill our neighbors and steal their food. This is sadly a product of a socialist government. No, dude, this is the product of a purely capitalist government where they feed people to believe that the FEW will work and others will become dependent for handouts. I am sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water. Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of But I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. What's happening? He's like a villain. He's like the villain from a Teen Beach movie. We have lost sight of those in need, and those that take advantage of the system have meshed with them to be one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, do not be part of the problem, be part of the solution. I'm going to die, dude. This is horrible. Absolutely. I actually can't even imagine this right now. The fact that the mayor of a city is literally like, fend for yourself. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps if you can't get water, clean water. You think he would care if like half his city died? Oh wait, no, that would mean that half of his city was weak, so they deserve to die. Alex Jones cannibal. Wait, what is? Oh no, what is this, dude? He looks like one of the thumbs from the Spy Kids movie. Wait, wait, what is this?
I'll admit it. I will eat my neighbors.
Wait, I don't know if I can play this. I don't know if I can play this on stream. I'll admit it. I'll eat my neighbors. I will eat your ass.